Hey there folks, and welcome to episode 29 of the Free Your Spirit podcast. In this week's episode, we're actually going to be diving in to explore how you can work with your soul to actually start getting the things that you want in your life. Alrighty then, let's dive in. Hey there folks, so let's dive in to exploring, how you can start to work with your soul to get what you really want in your life. This is the work that I love to do. I support my clients in connecting directly with the powerful wisdom and guidance of their spirit and their soul so that they can start getting the answers, clarity and guidance they need in any area of their life. And usually when my clients come to me, they're usually at a crossroads. Either they're feeling completely stuck, confused, they don't really know what it is that they want, but they have this sense and feeling that there is something more for them to do in their lives. Or it may be that they know what they want, but they're struggling to take action to actually go for it. It might feel a bit like that big dream might feel a little bit like a pipe dream, so it's very easy to get overwhelmed, to fall into procrastination, to not really start taking that next level action that the dream requires from you. And then I have clients who they know what they want and they're actually taking massive action, but they're finding that they're experiencing pretty lackluster, disappointing results and beginning to feel very dejected and burnt out because they're just not getting the traction that they would have expected given the work that they're putting in. Now, at each of these stages, what I want to say is that feeling confused, feeling stuck, uncertain, oftentimes our society can think that that's a bad thing. And actually, I'm here to flip that on its head and say, you know what? It's a good thing. Because if you're feeling stuck, or if you're feeling that there's something more, then what you're feeling and what you're connected to is that powerful voice and wisdom of your soul that's actually telling you through your intuition, through that feeling that something's off, something's not quite working. That's your soul telling you, hey, something isn't working here and you need to pay attention to me and let's start taking the right kind of action to get you where you want to go. So you're tapping, that's why I think it's a good thing, because you actually are tapping into that higher state, right? The problem is that it's not consistent, or that you maybe don't have the tools available to you to do it consistently, to connect consistently. Because when you connect consistently with the powerful wisdom and guidance of your soul, your guides, your guardians, your ancestors, not only are you going to feel a great deal of peace in your life because they've got your back, but you're also opening yourself to receiving those channeled downloads. You're opening yourself to being shown the way. You're opening yourself to being shown what's possible for you, and also being able to start leveraging more of who you truly are, because your spirit and soul, they know the totality of who you are. Your full identity. You only have connection to a small fraction, or an awareness of a small fraction of who you are, your identity, based on the experiences you've had in this lifetime, which may be good or bad or not so empowering. I know for me, my experience in the education system was rough, in the sense that I emerged from that feeling stupid and made some decisions about myself that then impacted my identity and my ability to go for my dreams. And I'm just here to say that your soul knows the history, the totality of who you are. It knows your present. It has access to your past. It knows your past history, whether it's your past lives lived or your ancestral history. And it also holds the keys to your future. It knows what can become possible for you, and it can see the big picture. It knows that bigger version of you, as you tap into the wisdom of your soul, wisdom that you can leverage from the many lifetimes you've lived, you can actually start to go after those big goals and dreams. You may think they're a pipe dream, but your soul absolutely knows that it's absolutely possible for you to achieve this. But it's a question of you leaning in, allowing yourself to be guided, and also having the courage to take action, being fearless. I'm not saying it's going to be a breeze to go for these hairy, scary goals and dreams, but I am saying that when you can leverage the wisdom of your soul and seek to remain open and in those states of awareness, it's going to be easier for you to do this. It's still going to be scary. There's no getting around that. You're going to have to be willing to take some hairy, scary action, in the direction of your dreams. But your soul can guide you to do that and can support you and show you what you need to do. So one of the fastest, most effective ways for you to connect with your soul, and the ways that I love to work with my clients, it's my superpower, I love to do this, is through guided soul journeys. Guided soul journeys are really powerful as they allow you to connect directly with the voice of your soul, the wisdom of your soul. And the reason why this is possible is because you move into those higher states of awareness, but you're completely awake and aware at the same time. So it's that state just before sleep, and you can actually have those conversations with your soul in those states of awareness. And you may have experienced this state unintentionally. When you're in the shower, you get those creative downloads, or maybe when you just wake up in the morning, you get an insight on how to solve a problem, or even when you're out in nature, beautiful way to connect. You might find you're walking in nature, you're in the zone, and then you start to get these ideas coming to you. So we kind of move in and out of this state on a day-to-day basis, but in the work that I do with my clients, it's really giving them the tools to be able to access it in a very intentional way, to support them in a more robust way to go after their hairy, scary goals and dreams. And it's another reason why I love to facilitate my masterclass Clarity Now, because in that masterclass, in as little as 4 hours, you have an opportunity. I guide you to connect with your soul so that you can see into your future. You can start to see what can become possible for you. If you're feeling stuck, it's a wonderful way of getting that clarity. And if you have a big vision and dream, it's a wonderful way of seeing, oh my God, this really is possible. And you are then shown the steps that you need to take to get there. And what I love about this masterclass too is that you also have an opportunity to start to uncover who supports you in the realms of spirit, but also uncovering the deep subconscious beliefs at a present life, past life, and ancestral level that are actually working against you. This is the counterforce that I talked about earlier. It's the deep subconscious beliefs that really sabotaging your best efforts to go after your big goals and dreams. So it's super important. Hustling alone won't necessarily get you what you want if you have these deep subconscious beliefs that are working against you, because the subconscious mind really constitutes 95% and even more of your operating power. Your conscious mind is just 5%. So you can consciously want something, but if 95% of your operating power, your subconscious, has this deep belief that you're not worthy, or that it's not safe, or that you can't even do it, then guess who's going to win? It's going to be the subconscious. So this is the counterforce that I talk about. It's the counterforce that I support my clients in uncovering. Okay, where are these beliefs rooted? Where did they begin? Was it in this lifetime, in previous lifetimes, or is it not even yours? Does it belong to your ancestors? And it's really important to do this work to heal those subconscious beliefs. And I love my masterclass Clarity Now because it gives you that entry level, if you will, of starting to identify and uncover the beliefs that are actually working against you. Is super, super powerful. And I'm really excited because as this podcast is going live, we're in February 22, the doors are open. The doors are open right now to joining. You can join this live online masterclass Clarity Now right now. And normally on my website, the masterclass is $497, but for a very limited time, it's really limited time, I'm making the masterclass available for just $97. And you might wonder, well, why are you doing that? Well, I just want as many people as possible to experience the profound results that they can get after participating in this masterclass, because I promise you, in those 4 hours, at the end of those 4 hours, you will walk away with a very clear vision of what can be possible for you, what's coming down the pipeline as you take action. You'll be shown the steps you need to take, and you'll be shown the things that are getting in the way. And I'm so confident in my process that I give my clients 100% money back guarantee. It's a 30-day guarantee. If you're not happy, you don't feel you got the results that you wanted, you can just reach out to my customer support team at hello@louise-wilson.com and get your money back. I don't want to keep unhappy money, but I know this process works. It's a proven process. So if this is landing or resonating for you, I'd encourage you to click the link in the show notes or around this video and register for the masterclass. You will not be disappointed. So coming back to the journey that I love to take with my clients, I love to support my clients in really sort of ascending the mountain, achieving their dreams. I call it, ascending the ladder of their dreams, because there's certain steps and stages in our personal development that we need to work through to actually get to where we want to go. And the more you lean into your soul, the more these steps and this journey is going to be so much easier for you. But in this ladder, it's all about identity, ultimately. We have an identity, a fixed idea of who we think we are. Our soul knows better, knows we're capable of so much more. But as people are ascending that ladder of their dreams, or maybe not, wherever they're at on their journey, but I'm just going to share with you the 5 key stages. And maybe as I do this, you might have an opportunity to say, oh yeah, you know what? I think that's me. I think I'm at this level. Because the first stage is the unfulfilled pedestrian. It's the identity of the unfulfilled pedestrian is that they feel a little stuck, confused, a lack of clarity, yet they know there's something more. They're frustrated, right? Because they know there's something more, but they don't know what that something is, and they don't know how to figure it out. And so what the unfulfilled pedestrian really needs is clarity. They just need to know, okay, what do I need to do? When do I need to do it? How do I need to do it? And to start at that level of just knowing where they're going. The beauty of this stage, I feel, it's that awareness. There's something missing. And that is really a powerful thing, because it's that awareness, it's that connection, right, to the soul, that kind of knowing, you know what I'm doing right now, it ain't cutting it for me, and I know there's something more. And I think it's a real fear, for the unfulfilled pedestrian of reaching that rocking chair moment filled with regret. If I don't do something to figure this out, if I don't get clear on what it is that I truly want, then it's a fear, right, of reaching that rocking chair moment and feeling full of regret. And I don't have to tell you that one of the studies have been shown that one of the biggest regrets of people when they reach the sort of end stage of their life, the biggest regrets that they've shared, is that they didn't follow a life or live a life true to themselves. They were living a life true to what other people thought they should be doing. And I think when we're faced with our mortality, when we know like this is it, I think that's when it really we get super crystal clear of, oh my God. And it's so easy, I think, in life, and I know this was for me definitely, in my 20s and 30s, to feel a lot of fear and confusion and not know what to do. But trust me, as you connect with your soul, that lack of clarity dissolves. The awareness awakens within you, and you're shown what to do. Now, in the second stage of this ladder, of ascending your dreams, there's the someday, one day settler. Now, this someday, one day settler, their identity, I guess, is, well, I don't guess, I know, like the identity of the someday, one day settler typically is that they have a dream. They know what they want, but it feels like a pipe dream. It feels really massive, big, and it's like, I don't even know where to start. And it almost feels like that sort of imposter. Who am I? Who am I to have these grandiose dreams, right? And so there can be a lot of fear around going for this big dream. Like, who am I? I don't know enough. I don't have enough. I need more time. I need more money. And all of these things of needing more, it really is just a reflection of that identity that doesn't feel that they are enough, that they have enough or know enough. And what they need to do, what they need is greater belief in themselves and in their ability, and a willingness to say, I can do it, and I can do it, and I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna start now. And again, the someday, one day settler, that fear, that worry, when you're connected to your soul, you're shown, right? You're guided. You can lean in. You can sort of allow the weight of the world to be taken from you, because you've got this posse of angels, guides, guardians, ancestors, your soul, your spirit. They're all working in your favor. They want to help you. They want to guide you. They want to support you. And they're going to make the journey so much easier for the someday, one day settler, because it's going to allow them to really start to tap into the power that they hold within themselves. They may feel they're not enough, but that's only because they haven't discovered who they truly are and the many, many, many gifts that are available to them that they can start leveraging in this lifetime. Gifts that have been carried forth from previous lifetimes, gifts that their ancestors have shared with them, and they really need to just start tapping into and leveraging this to support them in going after their dreams. You then have in the next rung of the ladder is the fearless saboteur. Now, this is a tough one, because fearless saboteur, they know what they want and they're like, heck yes, I'm going for it. I know what I want, and they're taking massive action. And they're being fearless in that process, but they're finding that they're not actually getting the results that they would have expected. The results are lackluster, and they're finding themselves feeling frustrated and also burnt out. Like, how can you sustain that? Maybe even that frustration is creeping in around time, money, when's it going to happen, all of the things. And so for the fearless saboteur, the challenge is that they aren't aware of the counterforce that's working against them. So they're working at that conscious level, like hustling, doing the things, but they don't understand that at a deep subconscious level, there's this counterforce that's working against them. There's these deep subconscious beliefs that are working against them, whether it's a fear of success, fear of failure, I'm not enough. It's invisible to them because it's located and the result of experiences that they've had in previous lifetimes, or experiences that aren't even theirs, that belong to their ancestors, but they've been passed through the ancestral line. And what I found in working with my clients is that oftentimes healers, very powerful healers, can find themselves at this stage where they're not necessarily getting the results that they would want or the exposure. And oftentimes it's because there's this deep subconscious belief that it's not safe. And usually when a powerful healer is stepping into that power and wants to share it with the world, very likely these are gifts that they held in a past life and they were likely persecuted for them. Terrible things happen to healers, witches in a past life. And as a result of that, there very likely is this deep subconscious belief that's playing out that it's not safe. Hey, you know what? It's not safe. If you put yourself out there, if you become visible, something bad's going to happen to you. And so at that deep subconscious level, the counterforce is working against them and they don't even know it. And so you can see how you can quickly and easily get burnt out because you're doing the stuff, but it ain't happening. And so what the fearless saboteur needs to do is to start doing the work at that level, at a deep subconscious level, working with their soul, starting to uncover, okay, where are these beliefs located? Where were they triggered from past lives, or is it ancestral? And then as you come to understand where they're located, you can do the deep work to heal them and release them, freeing you completely freeing you to boldly go after your big goals and dreams. And again, this is what I love to do with my clients. And it is hugely, hugely powerful work. And they can just feel so much lighter as a result of doing this work, and deeply empowered. Now, the next stage in the ladder, as you're ascending the mountain, the ladder of your dreams, is the Confident Trailblazer. Now, the Confident Trailblazer lives in possibility. They're living their dreams because they're boldly following their dreams, taking action. And the thing is, they've actually done the work. They've done the deep inner healing and exploration to uncover those invisible blocks. They now know what's getting in the way, and they've done the work to heal and release it. So that gives them the freedom to actually continue to take action, but also start seeing and getting results, because there's no longer this counterforce of it's not safe or you're not good enough or all of that. It's been cleared. They also are very tuned in and aware to and of their past life and ancestral gifts, that they have these powerful gifts that they can leverage to support them in pursuing their dreams. So they know they're not alone. They're connected now. They can connect at will to their soul, to their ancestors, guides and guardians when they're feeling fearful, anxious, worried. They can tune in and get the guidance they need. And they're able to do that. And this, oh my goodness, this is the work that I love to do with my clients. And over the years of working with my clients, I've actually rolled all of the different modalities and ways in which I work with my clients. I've actually rolled it into one program, my Freedom Now signature program and process. And this is where I work with my clients at a present life, past life and ancestral level to support them in really blasting through, getting clear on where they're located and blasting through those limiting beliefs, the invisible force that's working against them, but also helping them to understand more of who they truly are as a deeply powerful spiritual being that has many gifts that they can start to lean into and leverage from past lives or from their ancestors that can support them in going after their dreams. And I also work with clients energetically. It's about being able to manage then the 4 key levels of your energy, working with the forces of the universe so that you can really start to magnetize to that which you desire. And in order to do this, you need to be able to master the 4 key levels of your energy. And so the Freedom Now program, oh my goodness, it's an incredibly powerful process, and I'm really excited to say that the doors to that program are going to be opening soon. It's a 12-week group coaching program. If this is landing or resonating for you and you're feeling like, you know what, I know I need to do this deep inner work and healing, and I know that I need to work with Louise, the doors to that program will be opening shortly, but just for a very limited time. And if you're like, you know what, I need to know more about this, I would strongly encourage you to click the link around this video or in the show notes and just get on the wait list, because when you're on the wait list to the Freedom Now program, you will actually be the first to know when the doors open. And like I say, the doors will only open for a very limited amount of time, so you'll want to know when that happens. And so just in that final step and stage in the ladder is the victorious visionary. This person is, how would I say, magnetic. They've mastered the 4 key states and levels of their energy. They are operating in this state of ease, magnetic ease and flow. They know how to work with the matrix of energy within them and around them to draw to them, to be an energetic match to the things that they truly desire. It's really important to know and understand your energy, your frequency, and to work with the 4 levels of your energy. It's your mental energy, that's your beliefs, your emotional energy, your feelings, because our feelings is how we communicate with the matrix of energy within and around us, drawing to us the things that we want. If your energy in your field needs to match what it is that you truly want. And this is why mastering your energy is so important. Also mastering your physical energy, being able to take aligned action, and mastering your spiritual energy, just being able to stay in that state, higher state and realms of wisdom, awareness, connected, guided, protected by your guides, guardians, angels, your soul, and super powerful. And so this is the work that we do within the Freedom Now program. Like I say, I love to work with my clients in this way. I love to see the transformations that they experience as a result of doing this deep inner healing at a soul level, and as a result of really just experiencing that powerful connection to that one place inside of them that knows that those big dreams are absolutely possible and can show them the way. Alrighty, folks, I hope you enjoyed this week's podcast episode. I hope you can walk away from this episode really feeling a sense of possibility of what can become possible for you, absolutely, once you connect with the infinite wisdom that lives within you. We are spiritual beings living in a physical body. We are open to and have access to limitless potential. And this is the work that I love to do, because personally I spent way too many years stuck and struggling, and it's the journey that I love to facilitate for my clients, because it needn't take you a lifetime to get to where you want to go. You can get what you want fast when you connect. Alrighty, folks, I'm sending so much love to you across the miles, across the ethers, and I shall see you in the next episode. Bye for now.